This is my body graph reading from birth. This is my body graph. If you look closely, you can see that I do indeed have what is considered to be my third eye open there at the top, the upside down white triangle with the little colored dots in it, and the purple right side up triangle on top is the crown that will follow next after I align the other three chakras. I don't know why they align them this way for this body graph, but they do. Mind center here at the bottom, it says I can read more on it. Mind center, thoughts, ideas, insights. The mind is where information is constantly distilled from the crown and filtered to reach understanding. It feels as though the crown is pressuring it, urging it to work it out. As one of the three awareness centers, the mind is always at work, in process, with worries and anxieties, sometimes festering within it. Yeah, I clear those out quickly. The mental wheels, it noted, said sometimes. The mental wheels never stop turning. Boy, I can attest to that. As the mind ponders the past and tries to relate to the present and the future, because you must learn from your past to survive the present, to move into the future, I'm going to add. This center is associated with the pituitary gland, which is the third eye. No one, I repeat, no one, I don't care how much I care about you and love you, no one is going to tell me that it is impossible to be born with your third eye opened, because I absolutely was. I will start it over at this again. This center is associated with the pituitary gland, which is the pineal gland, the third eye, which is located at the front of the brain. In Eastern cultures, this gland is referred to as the third eye, or the mystical eye of knowledge. It's how I know things, and I don't need receipts for them. It's not surprising, then, that it's associated with a center that interprets inspiration and helps you see what you need to learn or understand. Your mind center is, in fact, indeed, defined. Your mind is like a bullet in hand. Pardon me. Your mind is like a built-in hard drive that's constantly whirling, right? Processing and backing up information. It's essentially, oh, there's a T in there where it don't go. It's essentially a human computer that's always comparing, reviewing, and researching. Whether you're in school or at work, you've probably experienced the feeling of overload when your head is full of facts and knowledge. However, when you put your mind to something, you work it out and move on to the next thing. Indeed, I do. Some people, such as troubleshooters and consultants, are naturally wired this way. On the other hand, you might be a professional warrior and nitpicker. Yeah, I nitpick pretty good. That's what you got to do to find the truth. Constantly looking for problems that aren't there, but you have to look for the problems that aren't there to make sure they're not there. I don't know if they will explain that or not, but that's what I had to do with my mother and my two sisters, because I never knew what was coming next, so I always tried to look ahead. That's the future thing. So I'm always looking for problems that aren't there yet, so that I can nip it in the bud, hopefully, before it grows. When people tell you you're worrying about nothing, or stop worrying about things that haven't happened yet, it's a sign that you have a defined mind. It's a sign that you have a defined mind. You can't simply turn off your thoughts and worries, but meditation can help quiet your mind, which I'm practicing, and distance yourself from racing thoughts, which I just am so good at that part now. I just tell them to shut the hell up and give me a damn quiet time. You have a consistent way of thinking. Consistent way of thinking. And you approach problems and questions in the same way every single time. That's how I roll. That's how it's done. That's how it's done right. So please do not question my ability to think for myself, for I am fully capable of doing so myself. I love you all so much.